Good morning, friends. Welcome to SBI Securities morning podcast. In today's podcast, we will be discussing what to expect in Nifty and Bank Nifty from here on, along with the key levels for both the indices. We'll also be discussing on the key sectors and stocks that we should be focusing for the day and the next few trading session. In trade yesterday post the gap up opening, Nifty once again witnessed rejection from higher levels and ended the day relatively flat, while Bank Nifty gained 0.28% for the day, ending with minor gains. The lack of substantial moves in benchmark index was more than made up for in the broader market, with Nifty 500 gaining 0.38% for the day, hitting a fresh all-time high. Coming to the macro factors, the dollar index is consolidating 104 levels, while the US 10-year bond yields too are holding well above the 4% mark. The positive thing for us is Brent crude has remained relatively steady between $75 to $80 a barrel, and the consolidation has been there from a longer period of time. So that's definitely a positive from an Indian macroeconomic context. Coming to a check on the global market, so despite the strength seen in the dollar index and the bond yields, the S&P 500 has held on to its key support levels, that is the levels of 4,850, 4,880 levels, and has gradually inched up higher towards the psychological mark of 5,000. Going ahead, until the index is trading above the levels of 4,850, it can trend towards the levels of 5,200, followed by 5,320 in the short term. Coming back to Nifty, at the current juncture, if you see, resistance is seen closer towards 22,050, 22,100 mark, while support is placed at 21,830, 21,850 zone. The index needs to surpass a pending gap of 22,050 level made on 16 January on a closing basis to resume its uptrend. In case on the downside, that is, if 21,830 is breached, we could witness a bit of further selling pressure towards the levels of 21,750, 21,700 zone. Coming to the OI data, Nifty futures ended the day up 0.18%, while the open interest surged by 0.66%, indicating marginal long built up. Going into the weekly expiry, Nifty PCR currently is at 0.86. A strong put writing is seen in 21,900 and 21,800 strikes, while the 22,000 as well as 22,100 calls have seen aggressive writing. Overall, the range for the coming few sessions could be 21,790 on the downside and 22,100 on the upside. Coming to Bank Nifty, the 20 EMA zone, that is the levels of 46,000, 46,100, is likely to act as resistance for the index, while support is seen along the lines of 45,600, 45,500. In case 45,500 breaks, the index can test its next swing support placed at 45,250, 45,300 levels. While above the level of 46,100, Bank Nifty could witness a short covering rally towards the levels of 46,500, 46,600 mark. Looking at the OI data for Bank Nifty, so the Bank Nifty futures gained by 0.56%, while the open interest surged by 5.95%, implying long built up in the index. So Bank Nifty PCR is presently at 0.83. Significant open interest built up is witnessed in the 46,000 calls, and on the put side it is majorly seen in 45,600, 45,500 puts. So implying a range of 45,500 on the downside and 46,100 on the upside for the day. Coming towards stocks and sectors in momentum, so cement stocks such as Grasim and Ultratech, which are in medium term uptrend, have seen a resurgence in buying momentum in trade. The auto pack continues to do relatively well. The likes of Maruti, TVS Motor, Hero MotoCorp leading the sector and showing strength in the current market. Pharma counters have been outperforming from a very long period of time, and the trend continues to remain strong in these large cap counters such as Lupin, Sun Pharma, Ipca, Dr. Reddy. The stellar performance continues to be seen in these counters. Small cap PSU counters witnessed good traction in trade yesterday. The likes of IOB, UCO Bank, Central Bank and Maharashtra Bank witnessed buying with heavy volumes. From the broader market, if we see, there was good traction seen in the likes of Trent, AB Capital, Indian Hotels, Adani Power, PFC, ABFRL, Abbott, Maxell, REC. So all these counters witnessed good traction in trade yesterday. Coming to the FII DI data, in the cash segment, FII sold to the tune of 1691 crores, while DIS bought to the tune of 327 crores. FI long short ratio for index futures weakened to 34.36 on a net basis, this as they sold about 20,076 index futures. On the stock futures front, FIs have sold to the tune of 51,565 contracts, while on the options front, FIs bought 84,444 call contracts and bought 1,01,294 put option contracts. So friends, that's all for today. Thank you for regularly listening to our podcast and wishing you all an energetic day ahead. Do tune in tomorrow for more market updates and insights. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.